Use a tool to pry open the trim panel at the bottom right of the steering wheel first. Next, pry out the AC vent panel. Carefully unplug the cables from the back. Then, use a 7mm socket wrench to remove the 6 screws holding the radio in place. Take out the factory radio and unplug the power harness and radio cable. Check the interface diagram on the back of the factory radio and refer to the manual to find the required connectors on the power harness. Taking the first model as an example, locate connectors A, B, and H. Then plug them into the factory cables. Please note, there are 2 connectors on the power harness that look identical. Make sure to choose the black one for the rear speakers. The gray connector is for the rear overhead monitor, and connecting the wrong one will cause the rear speakers to stop working. Connect the radio cable. Next, install the device base. Place the GPS antenna receiver inside the radio bay, leaving the connector end exposed. Route the 2 USB cables to the 2 separate sides of the radio bay. Then organize the wiring harness and thread all cables out through the device base. Reinstall the AC controller. Reinstall the AC vent panel, and do not forget that there are still 3 cables that need to be plugged back in. Connect the remaining cables to the device according to the manual. Align the device with the clips on the base and press down to secure it. The installation is now complete. Connect the remaining cables to the device according to the manual. Connect the remaining cables to the device according to the manual. Align the device with the clips on the base and press down to secure it. The installation is now complete. Remove the car license plate and use the 2 license plate securing screws to clamp and fix the camera in place. Wrap the red and black wires from the camera extension cable for insulation because this cable is not needed. Next, connect the male connector of the camera. Route the extension cable along the wiring conduit underneath the car all the way to the driver's side using zip ties along the way to secure it and prevent it from falling off. Feed it into the car through the wiring hole underneath the driver's side. It is roughly around this position. Then follow the panel gaps on the driver's side all the way into the radio bay. Note that the cable must be secured so it does not interfere with driving. After that, connect the blue wire on the extension cable to the pink reverse signal wire on the power harness. The connection point needs to be wrapped with electrical tape. Reinstall the AC vent panel, and do not forget that there are still 3 cables that need to be plugged back in. Connect the remaining cables to the device according to the manual. Align the device with the clips on the base and press down to secure it. The installation is now complete.